Welcome back, a toda madre. It's your boy Ralas. Listen up, listen up, listen up. I hate this. I didn't want to talk about it because I don't like talking politics on my channel. But when things need to be spoken, even if it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the indulgence or not the indulgence, but whatever the expression that I want to give leads to, it all comes from the heart. It all comes from sadness, angerness, and you know what I'm talking about. You know what exactly I'm talking about. It's the LA riots. People have been giving me shit for the stuff that I've been posting on my personal page, not the Toda Madre page. People have been giving me feedback. I was saying indirect stuff to influencers, how I'm like, how you guys have your big channels and you guys are not talking about this, that you guys are not out there protesting with the LA riots. And not specifically the LA riots. I will touch on that. But especially if you made yourself your name brand out of being an Hispanic, a family of immigrants and all that, where is your voice now? Where is your voice now? You live out here, you grew up with us, and you are not talking. But at the same time, while I was saying that, it made me look like a hypocrite because I have my small channel and I didn't want to get it dirty with politics. Well, that ain't me. I like to be outspoken and I had to talk about it. I had to talk about the consequences of all this and what's happening, what's the wrongdoings of all of this. And it's sad. Like it does. I see videos and it just gets me really, really in a depression mode. Like, what does this country have gone to? Why are people allowing this? Have we not changed? Has America not progressed in life? They're getting mad because we have the people out there have the Mexican flags, Salvadorian flags, Honduran flags, Guatemalan flags, whatever flag they bring in from their immigrant fathers' ancestry. They're getting mad at that, but they're swinging over here the Confederate flag, and they're okay with it. Make it make sense. We're regressing as a country instead of moving on forward and accepting cultures. People have been asking me, how come you didn't make a big deal with Obama? Trust me, I was damaged by Obama, but he did it quietly. He did it the way that it should be. I'm going to do it. I don't need to put my name out there. I'll get it done. I'll start with criminals and work my way down. Step by step, day by day. He deported a lot of people. And it was sad. It happened to my father. He committed a crime and he had to pay for it. Karma. But the way that our president right now is doing it, shoving it to the crowd, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Billions of dollars, billions of millions of people. They're committing crime. If they're committing crime, why are you not arresting them? Why is it taking you forever to arrest them? If they're committing crime, you couldn't arrest them? Like when they said those Venezuelans were in that building shooting at everyone. I'm like, you couldn't send the National Guard to did it? But you're sending the National Guard to the LA rioters, who some are actually protesting peacefully, and you're making it seem like everything's on fire? I was literally there on Sunday. There was no fires. There was no fires. It was all peaceful protesting. What the hell's going on? Why are people believing it's bullshit? It angers me. It damages me. Why do people who have lived here for 20 years, who pay their taxes with their I-10, who really come and work, they do their time, They're not unlawful. They're not committing crimes. They're giving money to the budget to cause inflation down. Just in tax. They're not even getting Social Security out of it. They're not even getting Medicaid out of it or Medicare. They can't even use that. And you want to take them out? They are 83% of our field workers, immigrants or Hispanic, however you want to put it. And you guys want to take them out? We're stealing jobs? What jobs are we stealing? The jobs that you guys don't want? Because I sure as fuck don't want to work in the fields. I sure as fuck don't want to be a dishwasher. I sure as fuck don't want to be a landscaper. What jobs are we stealing? Or they, sorry, they. It hurts me that they're just going in there to restaurants, getting people, going into transportation centers, getting people, going into neighborhoods, and then just not even questioning. We got U.S. Marshals being arrested. We got U.S. citizens being arrested. We got people doing it the right way, going to the immigration courts for their dates and being deported. How is that fair? Just because I'm brown? I love my Mexican heritage. I love my Mexican culture. But I was also raised in America. And I see a lot of their culture that they've done throughout the years. And it comes down to two things for America. They don't want a woman leading, and racism hasn't stopped. Somehow the white people managed to convince the black people that brown's the problem. And let me reverse it back. Somehow it was the millionaires or billionaires that convinced the white people, that convinced the black people, that convinced that the brown people are the problem. Even though they're not the ones committing the most crimes. So if they're committing these crimes, deport them back to their countries. But you guys can do your time in jail, do your time in prison, while us, the tax workers or the taxpayers, pay for you to be in prison when we could have used their money when they did their taxes. It does hurt me. It hurt me. It hurts me that our influencers and our social media guys are celebrities that were born and raised in California, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, who are also Latinos, Hispanics, and come from American immigrant parents, are not speaking on this. It's sad. It's sad. They just want the money, but they don't want to get shit on. People are probably telling me, "Oh, Ro, you would have been the same. You wouldn't been talking." No, I actually would have been talking about it. I actually, if this was my full time job and I was getting paid for this, I would be out there protesting, recording everything that's happening. How they're shooting people, how they're shooting people with rubber bullets. Reporters reporting, and they're shooting, getting shot in the leg. That they're not allowing media, real media, to record, not just the media that they want, to show you how it's peacefully. I only have 200 followers on Instagram, 200, another 200 more on TikTok, probably the same people, another 100 for my channel. So if I can go, it's only getting to 100. My point is, are we ever going to grow out of this? Is it that hard to leave racism out? Do you guys just want to have white people here? Is that what you truly want, America? Is that what you truly want? Because that's what it looks like. I have to worry as an American citizen. I have to worry and start carrying my passport now. What kind of shit is that? I live 5, 6 hours from the border, and I have to be carrying my passport with me because I'm brown and because I look like a Mexican. Some people tell me I look Muslim or that I look Saudi Arabian. But what happens if they think I'm Saudi Arabian? Am I going to get deported to Saudi Arabia? It's hurt. It really hurts. I mean, the people voted for that, right? That means that they'll rather have a rapist They'd rather have a rapist, a racist president. But then again, I didn't vote for Kamala either. You can say that our two candidates were shitty, but at least Kamala had policies. This guy just concentrated on two things: making billions and billions and billions of dollars for my rich friends and immigration. And it's crazy because I don't think people realize what the chaos is if they do manage to deport majority of people, to see how much the food produce is going to go up. To understand that if they start paying people what they really want to get paid, let's say a dishwasher job, that they want to get paid $24. Well, guess what? Your steak, instead of being 25, is going to probably be 45 on a regular Chili's, a regular Denny's. Let's say they want to go work in the produce farming and all that, and they want to get paid like $30 to be in the hot sun. Well, instead of your halos being $5.99, they're probably going to be like $12.99, $15.99, because you want to get paid, right? Well, they got to make money somehow. And for those of you voted for because of the tax thing, because you think that billionaires are going to care for the poor, only time will tell, I guess. Only time will tell. But as of now, you're seeing it. The first 100 days, he's only created chaos and tariff wars in a way. Do you think it's going to get better? Do I think? I'm hoping it gets better. Did it affect me this time? It affects me because it's sad. It is sad. And if you don't have a heart, if you're heartless and you're saying you're a Christian, you're no Christian. You don't believe in God. You don't believe in God. Back to the riots. Mira, mi gente. This is what I'm going to say in Spanish so that they can get through, even if it's just 100.